What is good with the YouTube fight fans all over the world? It's your boy, the realest of the real. Yes, sir, I said it. Real talk boxing. It is a privilege and honor and a major blessing to be back with you beautiful people yet again. I seen an interview with Claressa Shields. It fights this weekend, y'all. The fight is this weekend, and I just cannot wait to see it. I'm hoping I get to see it. I'm hoping I get back in time, because that fight and the freaking co-main event is what I really want to see throughout this whole weekend. But anyway, I was watching an interview with Claressa Shields, and at the interview, they said prediction for the fight. And she said something that was out of this world to me. She said, I will knock Savannah Marshall out. I don't know how. I don't know when, but she's getting knocked out. Do I believe that? No, I don't. There ain't no way on God's green earth she's going to knock Savannah Marshall out. Listen, okay, it's boxing. Anything can happen. When you have two professional fighters in the ring, you could get caught with a punch that you don't see. Let's just say I see it's highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. For a woman as big as Claressa Shields, you know, I bet she walks around 170, 175, easy. She doesn't have a lot of one-punch power. You know, she throws punches and bunches. She's very fast. She has fast hands now. Rapid speed. Now, there's a difference. There's a different type of speed when we're talking about boxing. You have one punch speed ability like Roy Jones had, and he had hand speed and combinations too. But Roy had power. And with Claressa Shields, she throws combinations with rapid fire hand speed. You know, like you throw 10 punches within 2 seconds. That's Claressa Shields. And I think that's what's happening with her power. Because a lot of times when she's throwing those fast combinations, she's slapping with her hooks, she's slapping with her punches, and she's not really turning, and her foundation isn't like real solid. She's letting her hands go, and they're so fast she starts slapping with her punches. If she just slows down a bit, pick her shots, throwing 2-3 punches at a time, then I think that there could be a difference. Because I remember seeing an interview a while back. She was about to be interviewed by someone, and Roy Jones had tapped her on her shoulder. They were like walking in the parking lot, and Roy Jones was talking to her. You could barely hear what he was saying, but you could make out that he was trying to tell her how she can generate more power on her punches. Now, she was listening to Roy, but her body language was saying something else. Her body language was like, you know, whatever. She didn't say that, but her body language to me spoke that. I think she has a problem with listening, which is probably why she still ain't got the knockout power that I think she should have, you know, being a big woman. I've stated that Claressa Shields hadn't had power before I heard anybody else say it. The first time I seen her fight, the very first time I seen her fight, I can't remember the lady's name that she fought. It was the lady that was fighting, and her wig, like her wig got knocked out. Her glued tracks got knocked out. I can't remember her name. And I said then, man, this Claressa Shields chick ain't got power. She's fast, she's athletic, and she's a great boxer, but she doesn't have power. And and some people, when they heard me say that, was like, how do you get that? Like, what do you mean, how do I get that? She ain't got no knockout power. You know what I'm saying? But with Savannah Marshall, I don't see it. She even said that to Savannah Marshall in one of the press conferences. And Savannah was like, Claressa, come on, please. Seriously? You're going to knock me out? It's just not going to happen. One or two things are going to happen. Okay? Claressa Shields gets a shutout. Boxing clinic. Or it possibly could be close. But I see if the win goes to Claressa Shields, it'll be via decision, whether it be majority or a split decision. Now, if Savannah Marshall's going to win, it's going to be by knockout. Because Savannah Marshall isn't as athletic. as Claressa Shields. She's definitely not as fast as Claressa Shields. The footwork, not like Claressa Shields. But I tell you what she has. You know what beats speed? Timing. Impeccable timing. And she's really, really good with her jab. She has a lazy jab. She holds that hand down low when she jabs, and she brings it back slow. But she is a pro at masking her power shots. You don't know when they're coming or where they're coming from. And that's why she has knockouts on her record, because she's hitting her opponents with punches that they don't see. And if Marshall comes in completely confident, it's going to be a long night for Claressa Shields. I give an edge to Claressa simply because she's just more athletic, and I think she's a more well-rounded boxer. But I'm not sleeping on Savannah Marshall, because if you ask me who's going to knock who out, if anybody has a better chance of knocking who out, it's Savannah Marshall. All she has to do is time Claressa Shields in between those fast flurries. Easier said than done. Easier said than done. But I would say the fight's 60-40. But Claressa Shields stating I'm knocking Savannah Marshall out, you know. You just know. I don't believe it. I believe it when I see it. You know what I'm saying? But this fight, man, I'm telling you, it's going to be fireworks. It's going to be fireworks. So, I'm very excited to see the fight. I like both fighters. I want to see both fighters do good. Who do I want to win? I like Savannah Marshall. She's just more settled down, not as brash and mouthy as Claressa Shields. But hey, you know, that sells fights too, because Claressa may not be that way in real life. But I just like how laid back Savannah is and how humble she is. You know what I'm saying? And if she comes in confident, she'll give Claressa Shields a run for her money and possibly will beat her. But if she doesn't, she's going to get her lips boxed off. But in any event, I'm watching it. What about you? Comment down below. Let me know. As always, respect all, fear none. God bless. Until next time we'll talk boxing. I'm up and I'm out of here, baby. Boom.